simply because there's not a lot going on. In fact, for NXT TakeOver, which I haven't determined quite when that will be yet, it might be, it might even come up after SmackDown this week, but I'm not entirely sure. All I do know is that Finn Balor, who won back the NXT Championship, will take on Samoa Joe in a rematch for the NXT title at NXT TakeOver. American Alpha will defend their tag team titles against Dash and Dawson, the Revival. And Asuka will take on Eva Marie. And the Queen of Botch was able to win a triple threat match somehow last time on NXT. I'll have to check that out, as that Eva Marie already has a win over Asuka. I've put it in there thinking it was going to be a squash match, and then all of a sudden Eva Marie ends up upsetting Asuka. So they're going to have a match for the NXT Women's Championship at TakeOver. The other 4 matches for that card have yet to be determined, but if you want to see anything, be sure to let me know, as that's going to be interesting. But this is what makes CPU versus CPU so exciting, is that Triple H wins. All right, but I've had the craziest things happen, like Heath Slater beating Brock Lesnar. I've had that on CPU versus CPU before. So anything can happen. Anybody can win these kind of matches. But what a match this was! Is Triple H? Could this be the start of Triple H's next title reign? He's a 14-time world champion. Perhaps he's going to get his 15th at Elimination Chamber, as he ends up winning this Fatal 4-Way. But we don't know the next 2 superstars in this match. They could be game changers, if you know what I mean. As much as I would like to make sure Eva Marie doesn't beat Asuka, I have no control over it. That's the fun thing, is that even I don't know who's gonna win any of these matches. And I've done CPU versus CPU universe mode just by myself before, and I've had some of the craziest stuff happen. Heath Slater became Intercontinental Champion, beating Brock Lesnar. I don't even know how some of this stuff happens. Brock Lesnar about 20 overall points higher than Heath Slater. I don't even know how it happened. But there's your winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Triple H. Triple H gets a huge win. As Raw will continue here. In fact, our next match, AJ Styles, who is his tag team that he's going to team with to take on his former friends, the rest of the Bullet Club. I don't like how they took the bullet out of there. It just kind of sounds really lame when they just say the club. I mean, it sounds like they're gonna go dance or something. I don't know. But all right, our next match here. Well, you're gonna get to see Slater later tonight. He's gonna be in a match. But here we go. So it looks like AJ Styles has recruited the help of Golden Truth, who Golden Truth, by the way, have had losses to Breezango, who have been absolutely on fire lately, and they've had losses individually to each member of the Wyatt family that is still active, that isn't injured. But then they go on to beat the Vaudevillains, who are the current tag team champions, last week. So looks like Golden Truth and AJ Styles are going to team up against Balor and the rest of the Bullet Club. So this is going to be an interesting match, as last Thursday AJ Styles got obliterated in a 3-on-1 handicap match against these guys. And at Elimination Chamber, he will take on Finn Balor 1-on-1 inside Hell in a Cell. So this is going to be... Yeah, Febreze is kind of a better name, I'm not going to lie. But the official name's Breezango. I don't know. Breezango... both members of Breezango will be an individual action tonight. But Breezango has beaten the New Day. They've beaten Golden Truth. They've beaten I don't remember. They won another match, but they are legit undefeated since formulating this tag team. It's been absolutely unbelievable. One of the things I don't like about this game is how long loading screens are, though. I tell you what, I feel like I've been sitting here for 5 minutes. I know it hasn't been that long, but geez. But again, any matches you want to see, let me know, man. All of y'all. Because the future of this universe mode rests in everybody's hands. Like the lack of suggestions makes it so that I've got to do this myself, and a lot of people might not like the matches that I come up with. So, but I will pencil it in that we're gonna have Roman Reigns versus The Rock on SmackDown. So it's gonna be if you want any in particular, it doesn't even have to be one-on-one. You could be like, oh, I want this in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and I'll just make it happen, because we got a lot of matches here tonight on Raw that would never happen on Monday Night Raw. We got that fatal four-way at the beginning of the match. That would never happen. And then we got a fatal four-way later on tonight as one of the number one contendership matches. So we got 4 number one contendership matches here tonight. We're going to start off with the Women's Championship number one contendership match. Then we're going to go U.S., Intercontinental, and WWE in that order. So here comes the NXT champion, Finn Balor. Finn Balor winning back the NXT title in a steel cage match with Samoa Joe. Honestly, I was kind of hoping Samoa Joe would just kind of retain it. Then I could put Finn Balor on full-time on the main roster. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So Finn Balor is going to have to defend his NXT title against Samoa Joe at NXT TakeOver. And yeah, so he's NXT champion right now. I got to say, though, Finn Balor has been pretty damn impressive in this universe mode so far. Unfortunately, I can't put all of them for the WWE World Title. However, Zack Ryder is already qualified for the Intercontinental Championship Elimination Chamber match. Bo Dallas and Heath Slater will be in action later tonight. They have an opportunity to qualify for one of those 2 singles titles, either the U.S. or Intercontinental Championship. But we've already gotten the WWE title. Roman Reigns, Triple H, Kalisto, The Rock, and 2 superstars yet to be determined inside the Elimination Chamber. However, who knows? Maybe in the future that very match could happen. You never know, really. I mean, if you keep pushing for those superstars to be in number one contendership matches for the WWE World Title, one day one of them's bound to win the title. So if you guys keep pushing for it, then it very well might happen. And trust me, I am a huge fan of Zack Ryder. In fact, I got a World Heavyweight Championship belt a while ago, and it's got Zack Ryder as the nameplate. So I have been a huge fan of his for a while now. So I'm really disappointed after such a great WrestleMania moment that they just took the title off of it. It's really, really stupid. I was hoping Zack Ryder would hold the title for at least like a month or something, man. Come on. They took the title off of him too soon. But Gallows and Anderson here, they're getting ready for a tag team match. Finn Balor came out, and now one thing that I really, really hate is that you can't input music into this thing, man. I want to put AJ Styles' theme because it's one of my favorite themes in the WWE right now. So what kind of, I mean, that would be interesting, actually, if you want to form a tag team with Ryder and Slater. The only problem is that Slater's in the Social Outcasts right now, and I've even put together their shirts. Like they'll come out with the Social Outcasts T-shirts that they wear. But I mean, Slater and Ryder, that would be interesting, because isn't that the whoa? Okay, that was really strange. AJ Styles totally just, like, he's just going through his opponents right now. What the hell? I mean, I don't think they would just let him just slap him across the face. Like, look at him as his arm, like, goes through his opponents there. Well, Santino's still in this game, so Ryder and Santino could happen. Yeah, that was one hell of a match on Sunday, though. That Fatal 4-Way match was crazy awesome. But for Zack Ryder, he has a shot at getting the title back because he won a #1 contendership match against Jack Swagger a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. So Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and Kevin Owens right now for the Intercontinental title. Unfortunately, Sami Zayn lost 2 qualifier matches for titles, so unfortunately I don't really think that he kind of deserves to get in to any of these matches right now. As much as I'd like to see Sami Zayn take on Kevin Owens and Miz and Ryder, he lost to Dolph Ziggler. I should add a minor show. I very well could do that. I'm not 100% sure what I would do on a minor show, because I mean, I guess, I mean, we would probably just put a bunch of random ass matches, but it'd be interesting to see a minor show, I guess. But right now, Golden Truth has been kind of one of the most entertaining tag teams right now, because every single match they've been in has been like a half an hour of absolute craziness. Like, it's been absolutely insane. I honestly love Goldust. He is, not only is his face paint like freaking on point every single time, but he's got an amazing gimmick and entrance. He's just such a great character in the WWE right now. I just wish that they'd make Golden Truth a little bit more of a legitimate tag team than a laughingstock, because they're kind of just there right now to be humorous, and that's something that I don't really like. But right now, AJ Styles going to work on Finn Balor, and this match here, kind of a prelude to what will happen inside the Hell in a Cell at Elimination Chamber. Yeah, Goldust is hella underrated. I mean, he had quite a time in the younger part of his career, winning quite a few titles, but he's always been crazy entertaining. But Golden Truth in this universe mode has not had luck on their side for the most part. They did beat the Vaudevillains, but they lost individual action against the Wyatt family, which is why at Elimination Chamber, Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman will take on Golden Truth. But yeah, I mean, Golden Truth could very well be contenders for the tag titles soon. And now AJ Styles drop kicking Finn Balor off the ropes here, and now a tag to R-Truth. So R-Truth into this matchup and immediately tags out. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But now Goldust is in this match, and Finn Balor and Goldust going head-to-head now. But let me tell you, I've been pretty happy with what they've done with AJ Styles and the other members of the Bullet Club, because so far it's looking like Money in the Bank. There's something's going to happen between now and Money in the Bank to put AJ Styles on that card, because right now I've got to say that AJ Styles, you know, not being on the card for Money in the Bank is a little disappointing, but he's bound to be on the card. Like, he's just too good not to be on the card. It's been a little while, to be honest, to watch since I've watched NXT episodes. I'll probably end up catching up here in the near future. I definitely watch every NXT takeover event,